I'm gonna knock 4 times. Long, short, long, short. Oh, and by the way, you don't need to come to the door. I'll let myself in.
He's back again, Mr. Spade.
Who, Effie?
That fella that was here this morning, here's his card.
Joe Kyra. What is he, some kind of character?
Mm-hmm. Foreign type. Smells like gardenias.
Gardenias, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoo him in, Effie.
Right. Won't you come in, Mr. Cairo?
You're very kind. Thank you.
Well, won't you have a seat, Mr. Cairo?
Thank you.
I'm Sam Spade. What can I do for you, Mr. Cairo?
Yes, thank you. But first, may a stranger offer condolences for your partner's unfortunate death.
Thank you.
And may I ask, Mr. Spade, if there's a certain relationship between that and the death of the man, Floyd Thursby? And may I ask that?
No.
I beg your pardon. Mr. Spade, I'm trying to recover an ornament that has been, shall we say, mislaid. I thought and hoped you could assist me.
Yeah?
The ornament is a statuette. It's a black figure of a bird. And I'm prepared to pay, on behalf of the figure's rightful owner, the sum of $5,000 for its recovery. And, what is the phrase? No questions shall be asked.
Well, $5,000 is quite a lot of money.
Excuse me, Mr. Spade.
Hey,
Do you need me for anything else tonight?
no, I think we're good tonight. Hey, could you just lock the door before you go?
Sure. Good night.
All right, thanks. Well, Mr. Cairo, I must say that $5,000 is quite a... What are you doing?
I'm pointing a revolver at a spot directly between your eyes. You will kindly clasp your hands at the back of your neck and do not move. I intend to search your office. If you attempt to prevent me, I shall certainly shoot you.
Certainly, go ahead.
You will stand still. I will make sure you are not armed.
Boy. Now, get up over there and sit down and behave yourself.
You have bruised me, Mr. Spade. Look what you've done to my cravat.
I'm sorry, I guess I got a little annoyed. I don't like it when guys make phony offers of $5,000.
Oh, you are mistaken, Mr. Spade. That was and is a genuine offer, and I'm prepared to pay $5,000 for the figure's return. You have the figure?
No.
Then why did you risk serious injury to prevent my searching for it?
I should sit around here and let people come in and stick me up?
Certainly. It is only natural I try and save the owner such considerable expense, if possible.
So, the offer still stands?
Most certainly.
All right. Well, I think it'd be better if we all put our cards on the table now.
Mr. Spade, I beg to differ. I do not think it would be better that we put our cards on the table. And no, if you know more than I do, then I shall profit by your knowledge. And so shall you, to the tune of $5,000.
Come on. You don't really have the money.
Oh, you want some assurance of my sincerity, do you? A retainer, perhaps? Or you will take, say, $100?
No, I will take, say, $200. Now, your first guess was that I had the bird. Now, there's nothing to that. So what's your second guess?
That you know where it is. Or at least you know it is where you can get it.
All right. So you don't want to hire me to commit any burglaries or murders. You just want me to return the bird, if possible, in an honest, lawful manner.
Just like the Saudis. I'm at the Hotel Belvedere when you wish to communicate with me. I sincerely expect the greatest mutual benefit from our association, Mr. Spade. Oh, by the way, may I have my revolver back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, you will please put your hands behind your head. I intend to search your office.
All right. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Did you see him? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hey, Tom. You mind calling me a cab? Actually, you better make it an Uber.
Mr. Spade, do you have any news for me? Did you manage it so that the police don't have to know about me?
No, they won't for a while anyway.
Oh, you are wonderful. You won't get into any trouble, you won't, Mr. Spade.
Well, I don't mind a reasonable amount of trouble.
Do sit down, please.
Do sit down, please. You know, you aren't exactly who you pretend to be, are you?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Come on now. The schoolgirl manner, the stammering and the blushing. Stop acting.
All right, I'm sorry. I haven't lived a good life. I've been bad. Worse than you could know. I won't be innocent.
Well, good, because if you was as innocent as you pretended to be, we wouldn't get anywhere. Saw Joe Cairo tonight.
You know him.
Well, only slightly. Oh, you're good. You're good. I mean, you're really, really good.
What did he say?
About what?
About me?
Nothing.
Well, what did he talk about?
He offered me $5,000 for the black bed.
Oh, he did he? And what did you say?
Well, I said $5,000 is quite a bit of money.
It is a lot of money. It's a lot more than I could ever offer you if I must bid for your loyalty.
That's really good coming from you. Have you given me anything other than your $200? Have you given me any of your confidence? Any of the truth?
What else do I have that I could possibly buy you with? Don't you trust me just a little bit longer?
What is a little longer? What are you waiting for?
I must speak to Joel Cairo.
We can talk to him tonight.
He can't come here. I'm afraid. I can't let him know where I am.
What about my place? That do?
All right. Your place.
Good.
But you mustn't interfere. You have to let me go about this in my own way.
All right, I'll sit there nice and quiet and let you two talk about old times.
You are a strange person. I like you.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't overdo it.
Mrs. Miles Archer?
Yes, officer. What are you doing here so late at night?
Well, I know this comes as a shock, but I have to be direct. Did your husband have any enemies? Anyone that might want to have him killed?
Sam.
I'm sorry?
Oh, officer, I can't possibly imagine. He and his partner, Sam Spade, did dangerous work. Of course, their friendship had long deteriorated, but Miles didn't fully understand. You see, Miles wasn't the best read of people. Sam was much better at that. Sam could tell when someone was desperate, lonely, longing for love, real, true love. Officer Dunn.
Okay. So, nobody comes to mind then?
Officer, as I listen to you talk, no. It couldn't be. It wouldn't be.
Oh, ma'am, even if it seems far-fetched, please.
Oh, officer, I hate myself for even thinking of it, but I'm wilting under your inquiry. Of course, if you investigate my home, you'll see the separate beds, and you'll notice that I am, of course, with child. The consequence of a lonely, neglected housewife, taken in by the strong, powerful arms of a man of action.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not sure what you being pregnant has anything to do with your husband's murder.
Oh, officer, your interrogation is too much for me. Of course, you must be questioning whose baby it really is. Whether, well, with Sam so close by.
Actually, ma'am, I'm not questioning that at all. San Francisco is a conservative town. Here, babies only come from husbands and wives. So, I'm going to go question your husband's partner and see if he can recall anything. But if anything comes up in the meantime, you know who to call.
Thank you, officer. Oh, Sam. 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 Sam.
Well, have a seat, Mr. Cairo and Miss Shaughnessy.
Delighted to see you again, Miss Shaughnessy.
I was sure you would be, Joel.
I'll just make a drink here and let you two talk. Is that okay, Bridget?
Mr. Spade told me about your offer for the Falcon. How soon can you have the money be ready?
Oh, it is ready.
In cash?
Oh, yes.
You're prepared to give us $5,000 if we turn over the Falcon to you.
Excuse me, please. I must have expressed myself badly. I did not mean to say I have the money in my pocket. But I'm prepared to get it for you with a little notice. During banking hours, of course. I should be able to have the money for you at, say, 10:30 in the morning.
Well, I haven't got the Falcon.
What?
Oh, don't worry, I'll have it in a week at the most.
Why must I wait a week?
Well, perhaps not a whole week.
And why, if I may ask another question, are you willing to sell it to me at all?
I'm afraid after what happened to Floyd, I'm afraid to touch it except to turn it over to someone else right away.
Tell me, what exactly did happen to Floyd?
He was murdered by the fat man.
The fat man. Is he here?
I don't know, I suppose so. What difference does it make?
Might make a world of difference.
For you or for me?
Precisely.
You may be able to get around the fat man, Joel, just as you did that one in Istanbul. You know, the one you did away with.
Oh, it's a lie! Why? This is the second time you've laid your hands on me, Mr. Spade.
Yeah, when you slap, you take it, and you like it. Dundee, you sure do pick swell hours, don't you?
Yeah. Had to leave my friend Aaron's birthday party. We need to talk. Aren't you gonna invite me in?
You can't come in.
You know what? It'd pay you to play along with us, Spade. You can get away with this and that, but you can't keep it up forever.
Stop me when you can.
That's what I intend to do. Now listen, let's talk about you and Malazotto's wife. Talk is that she put in for a divorce, but he wouldn't give it to her. Is that so? Talk is that's what put him on the spot.
Don't be a hog, Dundee. Your idea that I killed Thursby for killing Miles falls to pieces if you blame me for killing Miles.
You're the only one that keeps saying that. I never said you killed anyone. Now, if you're telling me that there's nothing going on between you and Archer's wife, then you're a liar, and I'm telling you so. Now let me in! All right, Spade. I'll go. Maybe you're right, Bucket. Maybe you're right, Bucket. But think it over. I guess I am going in.
Guess what?
Hey, what's going on in here?
Officer, look what she did.
Hey, did you do that?
I had to. I was alone. He tried to attack me. I had to fend him off. I couldn't shoot him.
Dirty, filthy liar. It isn't true. I came here in good faith, and they both attacked me. When he went out to speak to you, he left her here with a pistol. And she said that as soon as you're gone, they're going to kill me. And so I called for help. Because I didn't want to be murdered. And then she struck me with the pistol.
Oh, why don't you make him tell the truth?
Hey! That's no way to act. This is all looking pretty suspicious. I'm gonna need to bring you in for some questioning.
Dundee, look, this is all okay. This can be explained.
I don't think I believe a word you say, Spade.
Look,
I'm afraid everyone is just kidding with you, Officer Dundee. You see, when Sam went to the door, he said, "There's the police. They're getting to be a nuisance. So I'll string them along as far as I can, and you scream."
Effie, you too? Well, how did he get that cut on his head?
I don't know, ask him. Perhaps he cut it shaving.
The car show, yes. So we only pretended to struggle for the gun, and then I tripped over the carpet.
I'm gonna need everyone's name, address, and Instagram handles.
I can get you all that information and Twitter handles as I escort you out.
I think I'll be going now.
What's the hurry?
Oh, no hurry. It's just getting late, so...
I hope you know what you're doing, Spade.
I hope so too.
You are the wildest, most unpredictable person I've ever met.
You pick some wild friends. Do they always try to throttle you?
I suppose I ought to thank you.
Look, you had your talk with Cairo. Now you're gonna talk to me.
Oh, look at the time. I guess I must be going.
Oh no, not till you told me what it's all about.
Am I a prisoner here?
Maybe. Or maybe that kid outside hasn't got home yet.
Is he still there? All right. Well, you are the most insistent person. I'll stay for a while anyhow.
All right, let's talk about this bird that's got everyone all steamed up.
Supposing I wouldn't tell you anything at all, what would you do? Something wild and unpredictable.
I might.
All right. It's the statuette of a black bird, a hawk, or a falcon, about a foot high.
What makes it so important?
I don't know. They wouldn't tell me, but they promised me $5,000 if I helped them get it from the man who had it.
That was in Istanbul, right?
Yes, and that's all I know. They promised me the money to help them, and I did. And then we learned that Joel Cairo took the Falcon and meant to desert us, leaving Floyd and me with nothing. So we did exactly that to Mr. Cairo. But then I wasn't any better off than I was in the beginning because Floyd had no intention of sharing equally with me like he promised. I learned that as soon as I got here.
Well, what's the bird made of?
Porcelain or black stone, I don't know.
You're a liar.
Yes, I am. I've always been a liar.
Well, don't brag about it. Was there any truth in that yarn that you spun?
Some, not very much.
All right. We got all night in front of us. I'm going to put on another pot of coffee and we'll start from the beginning.
Oh no, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired of lying and thinking up lies and not knowing what's a lie and what's the truth. Please don't ask me if you have any kindness in you at all.
Oh, what are you trying to do now, huh? Turn on the beauty? Make your eyes all nice and starry? Wrap your arms around my neck and look at me all pleading? You think that's going to get you anywhere?
Oh, it couldn't with you.
Well, don't be too sure.